there, this is Chuck with Focus Games and MTG The Journey, and I am looking at another Swiss Theros draft here. Sorry about that, brain dead for just a second there. I'm not really seeing anything here that is fantastic. Hour of Need is not bad. This Riptide Chimera is not awful either. 3/4 for flying at the beginning of your upkeep. Return enchantment you control to its owner's hand. So that, if we don't have one, I wonder what happens. I don't know. This Temple of Epiphany seems okay. I don't know here. Fellhead Petrifier, other Minotaur creatures you control have Death Touch. That seems pretty decent as well. And Warwing Siren is actually not awful either. So I guess I'll just go ahead and take the Temple of Epiphany here. I don't really see any reason why not to take it. Nothing else there's insanely fantastic. Blade Tusk Boar here is actually pretty decent here. Acroan Mastiff seems pretty decent. Skidless Skink. Whenever Skidless Skink attacks Scry 1, I've seen people use this a lot. Interpret the signs of Scry 3, then draw the top card of your library. Draw cards equal to that converts mana cost. Seems pretty good. Whenever Daring Thief becomes untapped, you may exchange control of target non-land permanent you control and target permanent an opponent controls. Interesting. Spell that targets Tetmos High Priest. Return target creature card with mana 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Seems pretty decent. So we have a few decent things that we can go for here. Daring Thief seems pretty cool. If we had a way to tap it and untap it. But it has to share a card type with it, so I'm not really into that. I'm just going to take this Pensive Minotaur here. Screw it, why not? And what do we got here? Revel of the Fallen God. Put 4 2/2 red and green Satyr tokens with haste onto the battlefield. Might be awful, might be good. Pull from the deep. Return up to 1 target instant card and 1 target sorcery card. That's not really that great. When it becomes a target of a spell ability, sacrifice it. That seems awful. Triton Short Thief can't be blocked. We got Skidless Skink here. Man, there's just really not a whole lot of awesomeness going on here. Varika's Chosen has Death Touch. I like that. Maybe I'll just go with the Skidless Skink here and just see. There has to be something better than that here. We'll go with Crystal with Nautilus. Why not? I'm so far out of my element here. It's ridiculous. I never play these colors. Aerial Formation costs 2 more to cast for each target beyond first. Any number of target creatures, each gets plus flying until end of turn. Humbler of Mortals. Maybe. Consigned to Dust. And enchantments cast into darkness. This is horrible. There's nothing here that's worth playing. The Humbler of Mortals is honestly the best card here, and that sucks. So here we have another Humbler of Mortals. We have this. Wow. This is like the same pack. This is horrible. Sure, we'll go with Hubris. Why not? This is just absolutely incredibly horrible. So we could do that, or we can do this Acroan Line Breaker. Sure, we'll do that. So Gluttonous Cyclops, or Cyclops of creatures you control have haste is better. We'll go with that. We'll go with a cost sword here. Just to see what we're looking at. Rise of Eagles. You can do a counter, get another Minotaur, 3 damage to target creature. We'll go with that. Some removal. And Riptide Chimera. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Why not? Interpret the signs. Triton Shore Stalker. Sure. Like I said, I'm way out of my element here. I never, ever play these colors. And it's odd that these are the colors that I was pretty much forced into because everything else was garbage, and I picked this the first round, so that's kind of irony. There's just so much garbage in these packs. Like, none of these packs are even... There's, like, nothing worth picking. It's awful. So, yeah, we're pretty wide open here. We could pretty much go any way we want to because a lot of these cards are still pretty garbage. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I am feeling much better. Thank you for asking. Yeah, doctor gave me some pills, took my cough away quite a bit. I still have it a little bit, so if I cough here and there, I apologize, but I'm trying to get better taking my medicine now. So, yeah. And somebody's taking forever. Triton Store Shark. Font of Fortunes. Sure, we'll go with that. Draw 2 cards never seems like a bad idea. Flame Speaker's Will, yeah. Target artifacts, maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? Pick it up. And honestly, I'm really just picking the best card I can find in each cycle right now. Number of instant sorcery cards. That's just awful. Absolutely disgustingly awful. Another Flame Speaker's Will. We won't play both of those for sure. And a Mountain. Garbage. All of it garbage. It is really sad when the best card I see the whole freaking time is this Temple of Epiphany. That's like the best card that I've picked so far. That and Cyclops. So Whims of the Fates, starting with you, each player separates... garbage card. Another garbage card. Follow the Hammer is actually pretty good. Next one, Wolf is decent. Floodtide Serpent can attack, lets you return an enchantment you control to its owner's hand. Blah, blah, blah. Follow the Hammer. Because that actually is pretty decent. Scourge of Skull-Vale is awful. Bolt of Kiranos is decent here. Eternity's Snare, whenever enchanted creature, whenever Eternity's Snare enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. That's pretty cool. Oracle's Insight is enchanted creature has scry 1 and draw a card. Not bad. Floodtide Serpent again, still not the best. 3 damage to target creature or player, scry 1. Yep, that's what we're going with. Why not? Pick all the removal up. Seeing as how we have this awesome nothingness deck here. So we can definitely start picking up some cards outside of our color pool if we wanted to. And start seeing some better cards in our color pool. Lightning Volley, standard Nick Smith, inspired. I like that card. That card is coming with me. You can come with me. I like you. You're my friend. This card is awesome. I love it. Now I want a way to tap it. Or make it way bigger. La 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 la. So yeah, doing a lot of other video series. I've got some M14 or M15 spoilers. Excuse me, M15 spoilers coming out this week. They're not completely spoiled yet, but we're getting pretty close. And the new Ajani looks pretty sweet. So I'll have that video up here pretty quick for you. We see another Retraction Helix. Until end of turn, target creature gets return target non-land permanent to its... How do we want to do this here? Target creature you control gains protection from creatures your opponents control to earn. That's really good. Neither of these is really that fantastic. Loyal Pegasus is actually really nice, um, but it can't attack or block alone, which I don't like. Bolt of Kiranos, Cyclops, or Crypsis here is going to be really good, and since we already have a Bolt, um, I want to pick up another creature. We only have 8 creatures here, so Cyclops might not be terrible to pick up here. So we're going to pick up the Cyclops here. And Vortex Elemental is actually really nice. I don't know how that made it all the way back to here. Since people probably aren't playing this color. So we'll go ahead and pick up a Vortex Elemental. We kind of need that. Sudden Storm can be really good. Whenever Deepwater Hypnotist becomes untapped, target creature gets -3, -0 till end of turn. It's not bad. Enchanted creature has Scry 1 and draw a card. That could be really nice. And Sudden Storm or Nyxborn Rollicker seem really good too. Sudden Storm seems like the better option here. Silent Sentinel is actually not bad. We'll just go with Deepwater Hypnotist here. And we have an Eternity Snare, a Stratus Walk. Ghostblade Eidolon would be okay, I suppose. We'll pick that up. And sure, why not? Pick up Flood type Serpent here. Sphinx's Disciple. Got a lot of inspired stuff here. I'd really like a way to enable some of the inspired things we have here. Be pretty nice. This Humbler of Mortals is probably not going to make my cut from here. A lot of things aren't going to make this cut. We'll see what happens here. Whenever it becomes untapped, draw a card. That's pretty sweet. I do like drawing cards. Makes my whole life a lot easier. So also, any other games that you guys would like to see me play, as far as computer games go, would like to definitely hear some input on that as what people are wanting to see. I'm pretty open as far as checking out new games here. Loyal Pegasus is fine. Won't end up getting played more than likely, but we'll pick it up. Why not? Tassa's Rebuff. Sure. Epiphany Storm. Might not use it. Probably won't use it. But, you know, it's there. So, never know when these things come in handy. And actually, this is Inspired Enabler. We can discard a card, draw a card, and we tap to do it. So, it's not actually too awful. Have a couple of counters. Fleece Main Lion, of course. What the crap? A foil Temple of Abandon. And a Fleece Main Lion. 2 rares! And I don't want either one of them. Triton Fortune Hunter. We like. Borderland Minotaurs, though, here. It's going to be pretty decent. Put target creature on top of its owner's library. Griptide. Whenever it casts a spell that targets it, draw a card. So that's just insane card advantage for us there, which would not be bad to pick up. Target blue spell is not something I'm really interested in right now. Griptide is decent. Satyr Rambler has Trample. Probably Borderland Minotaurs here is probably the better. Actually, Triton Fortune Hunter is actually really decent. I don't really care. I'm not going to do anything with any of those, so somebody else is going to get a really nice card, unfortunately. I probably should have just hate drafted that, but whatever. Targets Wave Crash Triton. Tap target creature an opponent controls. Doesn't untap during its next untap step. Seems pretty good. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Sealock monster can attack unless defending player Omen Speaker, return target creature to its owner's hand. Scry. Stone Shock Giant seems really nice. Portent of Betrayal is better, though. I really think. And Lightning Strike isn't bad either, but Portent of Betrayal I'm going to go with, because I like stealing other people's stuff. So we're going to go with that. Burnished Heart here would be nice. Satyr Rambler's not bad. Coastline Chimera. Nimbus Naiads we definitely want. That guy's coming with me. You are my friend, Nimbus Naiad. Bident of Tassa. Drawing cards. I like drawing cards. We're going to pick that up. We have a lot of card draw. And again, I could be designing the most horrible red-blue deck ever. But I don't know, because I don't play these colors very often. Can block an additional creature, huh? Triton Tactics says I can do this, so we're going to do that. I like Triton Tactics. It's a pretty decent card. Cavalry Pegasus looks really nice. Draw 3 cards. We don't really need that. We're going to do Lost in a Labyrinth. Why not? Nothing else there. Probably should have gone with Voyage's End there. Vaporkin, huh? Ooh, Mnemonic Wall is actually really cool. I like the flyer. Vaporkin. Seems pretty nice. Definitely like the options of being able to swap out flyers here. So far, this seems like we have a pretty decent start off here. May not be fantastic, but it seems all right. And a lot of these cards have been the better cards that we could have picked throughout the choosing, if you will, throughout the draft. So yeah, not too awful. Gainsay, huh? We're not gonna pick Gainsay. We're gonna pick up this Borderland Minotaur because it seems minutely better. Wild Celebrants or Benthic Giant? I'm gonna go with Benthic Giant just because I like bigger creatures. And here I'm going to go with the Coastline Chimera because we can, if we decide to splash white for some stupid absurd reason here to play that Ghostblade Island on, we can go ahead and do that. Reaching Hippocamp or Acroan Crusader. I like Acroan Crusader. Even though it has flash, the lower casting cost creature could be really nice for us. And just because I don't care, we're going to go ahead and steal this Defend the Hearth that we'll never play, and this Forest. So all in all, we have a lot of options here on how we want to build this. Just a lot, a ton of options is how we want to build this. Alrighty then, we are going to sort by converted mana cost here. And start building our deck. So first things first, we'll do creatures. We got Vortex Elemental. It's pretty good. Vaporkin I like. Sort these by converted mana cost here. I don't mind Acro and Crusader. Deepwater Hypnotist could be pretty good. And Triton Shorestalker can be blocked, so that's pretty steady damage there. We have Wavecrash Triton here. Triton Fortune Hunter is not bad. Satyr Nixmith makes the cut. Riptide Chimera is awesome. Pensive Minotaur. Nimbus Naiad. I don't know if I want to play this Crystalline Nautilus yet. We'll see. The Cyclops is good. Coastline Chimera is decent, but we'll play Borderland Minotaur over this Coastline Chimera for right now. And Sphinx's Disciple is good. Cyclops is good. Benthic Giant is good. And that would be 16 creatures right here. So we have a couple of more options here as to what we could do. And Portent of Betrayal, I think, is worth playing. Stealing other people's creatures. Bident of Tassa is really nice and should be played. Sudden Storm is really nice. And I don't know where that went. Apparently it just disappeared for some reason. Not really sure why or where it went. Unless I drug it down here. There, I did. No, I don't want you there. I want you here. Thank you. Card. Drawing 2 cards is decent, but I think we have better options here. Fall of the Hammer, we're going to want to play. Bolt of Kuranos, we're going to want to play. What does this Aquiline Mindbreaker do again? Whenever we cast a spell that targets it, it gets 2-0 and gains Intimidate, so it's a 4 something with Intimidate till end of turn. That actually might not be bad to play. Maybe even over this like Pensive Minotaur. But the Pensive Minotaur has a big... This is worse. That's card draw. Tassa's Rebuff is a counter. That would be nice to play. This is a way to... What does Flame Speaker's Will do again? We'll save that as a sideboard. See, Triton Tactics is just too good not to play here. Spite of Mogus. Instant sorcery cards. Save Hubris as a rise to the challenge. Gains first strike till end of turn. Starfall is probably worth playing here. And that would be 24. Maybe not. Maybe we don't play the counter here. Maybe we don't play the counter. Maybe we play the Starfall instead and go with that. And then of course we're going to put this Temple of Epiphany in here. And a mountain. And we're going to add our land here and have it suggest. 8 and 7. Sure, why not? That'd be 40 out of 40. So that's actually 9 and 7. Screw it. We're going to make it 8 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. That is fine. We're going to go ahead and submit this and see what happens. Thanks for watching. It's been Chuck with In Focus Games. Hope you guys enjoyed this draft.